Have you ever driven alone at night, along a long and quiet road, and felt like you weren't truly alone? There's a stretch of highway in South Africa where travelers swear they've picked up a hitchhiker, a quiet woman, pale, sad eyes, dressed in white. She gets into the back seat, and somewhere along the road, she disappears. This is not just a ghost story, this is the real legend of the Uniondale Hitchhiker. It begins, like many tragedies, with love. In April of 1968, a young woman named Maria Charlotte Roux and her fiancé were traveling along the N9 route near the small town of Uniondale in the Karoo. It was Easter weekend. They were young, happy, and excited to visit family. But fate had other plans. A sudden storm, wet roads, a bend taken too quickly. Their car swerved and rolled. When the dust settled, Maria was gone, thrown from the vehicle, dead on impact. Her fiancé survived, but he would never be the same. Maria's life ended that day, but according to the people of Uniondale, her story did not. Years passed. Life in Uniondale went on. But then, strange reports started coming in. In 1976, a man driving alone late at night saw a woman standing by the roadside. She was dressed in white, and she held her arms tightly around herself, shivering in the cold. Moved by pity, he pulled over. She opened the door, got in the back. Not a word was exchanged, only a quiet nod. As they drove, he tried to make conversation, but she didn't respond. A few kilometers down the road, he heard the click of the door. He turned. The seat was empty. She was gone. No sound, no trace. Just vanished. Since then, dozens of similar reports have come in. Always around Easter. Always near Uniondale. People say they see a woman walking along the road. Sometimes she's looking down, crying. Sometimes she's standing perfectly still, eyes fixed on the distance. And sometimes she's in your car, whether you offered her a ride or not. One biker reported feeling a sudden weight on his back, like someone had climbed on, only for it to vanish moments later with a scream in his ear. Another driver said he felt his passenger door open mid-drive. When he stopped in shock, he found the seatbelt clipped, but the seat completely empty. These stories, told by unrelated people across decades, paint a chilling pattern. Something or someone is still trying to make that journey home. So who is she? Locals believe the hitchhiker is none other than Maria Roux, the young woman who died tragically that Easter weekend. But why does she return? Some say it's her spirit, bound to the road where she died. Others believe her love was so strong, her soul refused to rest. Folklorists note that the Uniondale Hitchhiker resembles other vanishing hitchhiker tales from around the world, from Hawaii to Japan to the UK, but none are as consistent or as locally tied as Maria. She's not just a myth. She has a name, a grave, and dozens of eyewitnesses. What does she want? Some say she's looking for someone to finish her journey. Others believe she doesn't even know she's dead, replaying her final ride over and over again. But maybe, just maybe, it's not her choice. Maybe on that quiet road between Uniondale and Willowmore, something else is keeping her here. A curse? A tear in the veil between the living and the dead? Witnesses describe her presence as cold, heavy, sad. Some report strange dreams after seeing her. One man claims he found a wet footprint on his dashboard the next morning. Whether she's real or not, those who drive that road during Easter are always on edge, eyes flicking to the rearview mirror, waiting. And so, the legend continues. Every Easter, South Africans retell the story. Some leave a flower by the roadside. Others speed past without looking. But every year, someone sees her again. And if you're ever on that stretch of road, alone, late at night, and you see a woman by the side of the road, don't stop, or do. But if she gets in your car, just know this: she never stays for long. This was the story of the Uniondale Hitchhiker, South Africa's most famous ghost. If you enjoyed this haunting tale, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who grew up hearing this story. And tell us in the comments, would you give her a ride? Until next time, don't watch alone. Ever.